Hi, I'm Daisy,
Hi, I'm David.
and we're the MSA Crusaders. Hello, listeners. Welcome to another episode of MSA Crusaders. Today we brought back a very special guest that we interviewed 6 months ago. We have Aggie. She's back with us to tell us what's been going on since she talked to us last. Hi, Aggie.
I there.
Yeah, I'm sorry to clap in the background, but MSA clapping very fast and hard doesn't work too well. But
Yeah.
just pretend you hear me clapping, okay?
I'm getting a visual. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Aggie, I am so excited to have you back. I have been watching your videos and seeing how things have been going with you. So tell us a little bit what's going on in the past 6 months. Tell the listeners what's going on.
Probably the thing that stands out is I was suffering a lot of UTIs. About every 2 months, I had a UTI.
Those are no fun, are they?
No. So I had a urogynecologist and I asked for a referral back to her. And I thought I would discuss being on a maintenance dose of antibiotics. And I know I had heard about the suprapubic catheter, and I just wanted to ask her about it, just for baseline information. So I went to her and she read my notes and she asked me to pee. So I peed and then she measured the tension.
See what's left in your bladder?
See what was left in my bladder. And good Lord, it was
Still full, huh?
150 cc's, double full, double what you normally be, or more. So that was kind of shocking. And I
Yeah.
did not feel it. I did not feel that there was had urine left in my bladder. I felt fine. And she said, there it is. That is the cause of your UTIs. Your body is not able to empty the
And,
bladder anymore.
yep, and it's holding on to it and creating bacteria. And there's the rest
Yeah,
of the story
yeah.
there.
So what became a discussion, but was planning to be a discussion, became treatment because she said the solution is the suprapubic catheter because right now you're not able to empty your bladder, and that will only get worse. And your urine backs up into your blood, your urine backs up into your kidneys, so you can get pyelonephritis, which means kidney infection
Yeah,
or sepsis.
Sepsis, yeah.
that's what I had. I've never had a UTI per se in my life, but last year I had a kidney infection as a result of a they thought was a UTI. And let me tell you that I do not want that kidney infection ever again, ever.
No fun, huh?
No, that was horrible.
So, Aggie, when do you have your suprapubic surgery?
Next Tuesday. So I left the office with a Foley catheter for temporary because you need approval of the insurance because suprapubic catheter
How long have
doesn't
you
get
had the Foley?
3 weeks. So by the time the surgery, it will be 4 weeks.
Oh, that's not too bad. I had mine from October to January, like
Oh, that's a
8 or 10 weeks, and then again I had it from February to June. So it's wow.
right there. Did they replace it every month?
Oh yeah, but still, I sat there on that corn cob for all those months.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. I won't complain anymore, I guess. Just 3 weeks.
Well, tell us, who's going to perform your superpubic catheter surgery?
That will be done at a hospital called Sacred Heart Interventional Radiology
Oh,
Department.
that is the best way to go. I love intervention radiology. I can tell you that I had it both ways, urologist and then it's intervention radiology. So I'm glad you're going with that first because that is the best.
So you're saying urologist and the other one's an intra what?
Interventional radiologist.
Oh,
Versus
do,
urology.
what do they specialize in?
They have it on a fluoroscope so they can
Oh, I've
actually
seen that
see.
before. Okay, yeah.
Yes,
My wife had it before, and you can see that right through the skin.
yeah.
Got you.
She's in good hands that way.
Okay.
And are they going to change it for you the first time?
They insist on changing it the first 2 times themselves.
You
They
take
want,
them, take
they
them up
want,
on that.
yeah, I will. They want to be sure it heals well.
Oh, that's so good. I'm so happy for you because that's what my radiologist said too. So I'm so glad that they're going to take care of you.
Yeah, I'm going to Spokane, which is a 2.5 hour drive for me. I live in the Tri-Cities. They don't have the procedure done there. So I'm glad I went to the bigger city for better care.
I did the same thing for my intervention radiology. I went out of town. Now, are you going to spend the night there the night before at in the town?
It works out the next day. I have my infusion for a clinical trial. So the clinical trial pays for the hotel. So that's a super combination.
What clinical trial are you on, Aggie? I didn't know you were doing
The
that.
Takeda
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Takeda, as they say it.
or
Yeah.
Takeda, yeah.
Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, over here in the Midwest, they say Takeda.
341.
It's an infusion.
How long have you been doing that?
8 months.
And can you feel a difference?
No. In fact, I think it's worse.
Oh,
I'm sure I got the placebo.
oh,
The blind, double blind trial.
right. When do you find out? Don't they do the open label?
Yeah, but only when they have all the data collected. So not when I'm done, when the study is done. Then they'll tell you what you got, the placebo or the real thing, and then you have access to the real thing.
Right. And then if you
And I'm not bitter about it. I think, we all need to participate in these double blind studies
Yeah.
because that's what counts.
after you have the open label, and if you did by chance have the placebo, are you going to go ahead and go ahead and try the Takeda?
Yeah, what do I have to lose?
Right. Exactly. That's the way I look at it, David.
Yeah, that was 52 weeks long, and you said you've been how long have you been getting the infusions?
8 months.
Eight
And
times four, 32. So about 20 more weeks, and you'll be good to go for that.
yeah, in August, they wrap it up.
In August. How would you feel about? I know I want you to come back after you super cancer surgery, but how would you feel about waiting till August and coming back and catching us up on the trial.
Yeah, that's fine. But um, there won't be not much to talk about the trial because either the stuff really does not work or I have the placebo because I've gone downhill fast in the last 6 months.
Tell us
Yeah,
about that.
for one, the most noticeable for the outside world is my speech. I thought I spoke unclearly 6 months ago, but now it's more mumbling. So my speech is worse. My swallowing, choking, drooling. I tried Botox for drooling, but unfortunately it did not work for me. It made no difference. Usually it works well, but not on me, unfortunately.
Where did you have
So
Botox?
they put it in your,
Solitary glands?
yeah, that.
Oh, well, I hate that because that worked for me. My solitary glands. And when I can tell when it's getting time to go back for more because I start drooling.
Yeah, it did nothing for me, unfortunately.
Well, can I ask in a very honest way, knowing that you probably received a placebo? I mean, how do you feel about that? Are you still in support of placebos in general, or are you against placebos?
Oh no, it is not an opinion, it's science. I think we all should participate in the double blind studies. And yeah, of course, I would have the real thing, but I still feel like I'm contributing to the advancement of giving people options in the future.
Yes, you are.
I'm a big believer.
And that's very well said, because if there's no placebos in these studies, then these studies are not, they're frowned upon. There are a lot of doubts cast in them, and the data is thrown out the door. So a lot of people don't like placebos because we're in a dying state, and it may seem unfair, but like you said, to further the science, there has to be placebos. So I'm
Yeah,
glad you feel that way.
Yeah, they have to tell the difference on somebody that's not taking it and somebody that's taking it so they can monitor that. So, yes, thank you for creating awareness, Aggie.
yeah, you're welcome. I now also, my daughter got me a scooter because my mobility has gone down.
Those are fun, aren't they?
They are tons of fun. I pick and choose where I use it. For instance, and I go to the zoo with my grandson. That is a perfect place for a scooter because the zoo is built for strollers.
Yes.
So there's lots of paved paths and you can go fast in those things.
They go fast, don't they?
Yeah, so I still walk a lot with the walker, but now I have an alternative. So that makes the zoo trip a lot more fun.
Good.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I can imagine. I got a scooter. I just got it a couple months ago, and there's a school across the street from me. And when the school's out, I like to go over there and do donuts in the parking lot.
Oh, fun. Yeah,
Yeah, my cousin says, "You're gonna turn over. Slow down."
Spoken like a true person from Texas. Absolutely. Yep.
It is fun though.
Donuts in the scooter in the parking lot.
and I haven't driven my car since June of last year.
Haven't drove
So
since
now
June.
I'm driving again.
That's what I said, Aggie. That is exactly what I said. I said,
And
oh, I
boy,
feel
am
good
I a
driving.
bad driver. I bump into everything.
I do too. We don't have our license anymore. We lost it.
Really?
No.
I was saying they didn't take your license. I hope. I mean, might need to for some people, but you know.
No, what I tell you, what the nice surprise of the scooter was, it's good to feel independent again
It is, isn't it? That's what I like about it. You can get around by yourself.
and not be the slow one trailing behind.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
You got the rabbit and the turtle on the
yeah,
back. I
yeah,
drive with mine on rabbit all the way. What about you?
Wow.
I've tried it.
You do you put yours on
But
rabbit too?
I have to be careful. The zoo in Seattle is busy. Don't want to run into people.
So you have to cooperate or you
It's
close.
it's like bowling in Walmart. She's going to knock down about 20 people in the aisle, pretty much.
Yeah, that's me.
What do you think is going to be the best part about Superview Catheter?
um, I'm thinking it will feel less uncomfortable. Um, the fact that I don't have 600 cc's in my bladder
Wow.
on a regular day feels as a relief. And sleeping through the night, definitely.
Definitely, yes.
Not just the inconvenience of getting up, but also the safety issue. Those nighty trips are dangerous.
Yes. So let me ask you this: did they tell you that you have less UTIs with the superpubic catheter
Yeah,
than with
and
the
I believe
Foley?
that. You mean compared to the Foley?
Yeah,
That I don't know. You tell me.
it's supposed to be less UTIs that way. And I did good without getting UTIs until last month. So, and they don't know
See,
what
I'm
I
not
can get rid of.
afraid of it. I'm not afraid of getting UTIs. I've had UTIs the last 2 years. And
Exactly.
so any less of that will be fine. Thank you very much.
You'll be less comfortable than you are now, right?
Yeah,
That's uncomfortable.
I imagine having that catheter is going to give you a lot more freedom too in general because you're not always going to have to. I don't have one. I'm just assuming here, but if you have that much amount of liquid, it's like you're always having to go to the bathroom, even, whether you can or cannot. That it's going to be able to better regulate going to the bathroom where you're able to have more freedom and have more time between bathroom
yeah,
breaks.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
I'll tell you though, when I was in the doctor's office and she asked me to pee, I did not realize that that was the last time I have peed in my lifetime.
Oh, that's true though. That's true.
Yeah, so that part is kind of sad,
Oh,
even though it's a quality of life improvement.
Yeah,
It's still a life skill that is
it's a loss of function
taken
though.
away.
Yeah.
Just,
Uh, I hear that now both of you you're getting it, Aggie, and Daisy already has it, but I hear that women are more susceptible to UTIs just in general. Is that true?
yes.
Okay.
I know that is, I'm a nurse, and I know that that is partly due to our urethra, or it's a shorter distance from the outside field to the bladder.
Oh. That makes sense. That
Number
makes sense.
1 to number 2, so you got a lot more distance. Yep.
Yeah.
I guess that matters. Yeah, I never thought about that. So it's just like backflow that's causing the infections.
Yeah.
And it's one cause. Yeah.
Kind of like acid reflux.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Tell me, Aggie, what else besides sleeping through the night and not having to go to the bathroom? Another thing that's good for do you go swimming?
No, I don't. I tried to get into a pool last summer and it was a disaster.
Oh no.
What happened?
I couldn't, it wasn't, first of all, it wasn't an ADA pool, so there was not to bars to hold on to
Yeah.
get into the water safely.
Did you float up?
I struggled. You know, Edith, you know, Jennifer Frost
Hmm.
mom, Edith, she said that she couldn't swim anymore. I remember in her video.
Well, what I learned is that you can do it with ankle weights. That
Oh,
helps. And a pool noodle, so you have something to keep you
I was not
anchored
prepared like that.
and balanced, so to speak. But with a superficial catheter, you will be able to go swimming again because you can unplug it, sanitize it, roll it up, and with a third terragram film, you can cover your tube up and you can go for about 30 minutes or so.
Oh, I did not realize that.
But wait till you heal up good.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Well,
And,
yeah, yeah,
and,
go ahead, Dave.
so make sure you don't use the ankle weights in the deep end. Also, that's
Right. But I'll tell you, there's nothing like doing that because you feel free from the cord and
Mhm.
you're able to walk, and it just gives you freedom.
Yeah, because your body's going to float generally automatically anyway. If you keep your feet down, then the noodle is just there for balancing. That's yeah. I can imagine a cord being tangled up. That would not be fun in a pool.
No, you couldn't get in with it on anyway.
Really.
I don't think the other people in the pool, if you went to a public pool or the
Oh, that's
air
right.
was
Yeah. It's the bag, right? It's the discharge.
yeah.
I got you.
What
Yeah.
kind of pool do you go to? Do you have an ADA pool?
Yes, I happen to go to a aquatic therapy.
Oh,
So I've been doing that for 4 years. So at least I can walk in the water, not on the water, but in the water.
oh, I don't know if
All right, Peter.
cracking David up, uh, but I did not know. I don't know if I have access to such a pool here,
Oh,
but
I,
I can explore.
I think there's a Six Flag up there in Washington, isn't there? Six Flags Water Park. No, the Six Flags is a Texas thing. I didn't realize that till last year, by the way. So yeah.
Yeah, they're not made for handicapped people. They're made for kids to have fun.
Gonna have to get into the hot tub, into the jacuzzi.
if you want to
That's no small task.
Yeah,
take your
right.
scooter to the Six Flags,
Yeah.
you can have fun there.
Yeah, that's so.
Big racetrack.
How do you get into your bathing suit?
Um, I wear shorts and a like a tankini. Um,
Okay, yeah, you would have to.
yeah, and I just you go over your tube and your sight just really carefully after it's secured under the tape. But check out some aquatic therapy. See, maybe you can talk to somebody about that if you like, and help you feel a little more free and feel MSA free for a little while. An hour a week, I get MSA free.
I might prefer that. Thank you. Good tip.
Aggie, have you noticed any changes in your symptoms with MSA since the last time you were on 6 months ago?
Yeah,
Anything new?
I already mentioned my speech.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have anyone feeding me applesauce. I already mentioned my speech. My speech definitely deteriorated. I'm a terrible, messy eater. That is definitely visible. Drooling more, choking more.
Yeah.
And 6 months ago, I could transfer from to a car fairly easy still. I didn't think it was easy at the time, but now I look back, I did that easily. The struggle now is a real transfers into the car, into the house.
It's very difficult.
I can't. I remember, Daisy, you asked me in my interview, can you pick up stuff on the floor? And I said, yeah, if I hold on to the counter. Now I'd have to say a big no.
Yep.
Definitely not pick stuff up on the floor. I leave it there behind all the things that I told. You can tell where I walked.
Hey, there goes Aggie.
Kleenex,
Right?
chapstick, it all goes on the floor. I
It just
say,
stays there till somebody gets it right.
but the park is slow and clumsy.
You said you're a messy eater. I'm gonna ask you because I don't. How do you eat in public anymore?
Um, well, I don't mind eating in a restaurant, but the bigger reason not to is because of my speech. Otherwise, if you go to a restaurant, I just I cannot participate in the conversation at all because nobody can hear me.
Or
It's not,
understand you?
yeah, because of the noise in the restaurant.
What about the mess? You were talking about your messy eater.
Yeah, I have to watch what I order, not salad.
Oh, salad's the worst.
Yeah, mashed
I
potato or something.
I have a bad habit of squeezing the food and it makes the stuff come out. Say, like if I'm having a quesadilla, I end up eating just a tortilla because I squeeze the cheese and it's out.
Yeah, it has to be easy to cut.
Yeah.
I've had speaking of cheese, I've been eating like a lot of deep dish pizzas. I love deep dish pizza, and I noticed like when you get the real good cheese, it'll stretch when you go to swallow. It'll stretch half of it still down your throat and half
And
of it
then
still
your
in your
mouth.
mouth. Yeah, it's like I don't know if it's MSA related, but it's like isn't it supposed to break off and like go in pieces? But it's got to pull it back out like you're like a carnival magician or something, you know?
That's what I said the other night we had pizza. I was like, I feel like a clown or
Hmm.
a magician in scarves.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I won't do that again because it's very scary. You're like, "Ugh."
Yeah, it's down by your tonsils and you pulling it back up. It's like, oh, really?
Yeah, you're not to parade food. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah,
puree.
right, Aggie.
You gotta have that food processor and blend up the food, right?
Yeah, I don't have the speech therapist has not told me that I have to, but things like mashed potatoes are wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are. And I'll tell you another tip is take, like, if you want to eat some meat, mix it up with your potatoes or peas, stuff like that. Mix it up with your potatoes so you can eat those.
Yeah, good idea. Or
You do that?
things like omelette.
Almonds.
Omelette is easy to cut.
Um,
Medications. And by the way, the only thing you ever mix with mashed potatoes is applesauce and corn. You guys need to stop it. Stop it right now. Maybe little cottage cheese, but you can't put steak in mashed potatoes. What type of people are you? No, steak is by itself. It's a delicacy. You know, T-bone and sirloin. Come on.
Enjoy it while you can, David.
Yeah, my wife mentioned actually yesterday or the day before that even today after the doctor that steak is needing to come off the list of food. I'm like, not yet. We're gonna get there. We're gonna choke through it. We're gonna choke through this together until I really can't do it.
I love steak. That's like my number one food. So he cuts it in little bitty, teeny
Yeah.
tiny bits, and then I put it with my mashed potatoes. And I kind of taste it for a minute, and then I swallow it with the potato.
Yeah.
So you can do that. It's a little tip from Daisy if you don't want to leave your steaks behind. Cause maybe I'm from Texas. I sure don't want to leave the steaks alone.
No, absolutely not.
So Aggie, I can tell we're tiring you out.
I'm still with you.
Does the MSA, especially 6 months later, do you get more exhausted, more tired, more easy?
I think so, but a change is I have now professional caregiver,
Yeah.
7 to 10 in the morning and 8 to 9 at night. And how that affects me is I'm in bed every night by 9 o'clock. And I think that's giving me more energy.
Yeah. So you can't get in or out of the bed alone. Now you have to have help for it.
Um, 9 out of 10 times. I have tried to get into bed myself. It takes me half an hour because I can't get my feet up to the bed.
Yeah.
So I can, but it takes me very long time.
Are you still in a normal bed or a normal bed? Are you in a hospital bed?
Um, it is not a hospital bed, but it is just above frame.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I unfortunately gave my daughter my adjustable king size bed before I knew I had MSA. So I would have wished I would have kept it now.
yeah, I definitely recommend an adjustable frame. My feet are very swollen, and it's nice to put them up at night.
Yes. What about discoloration of your feet?
Oh, yeah, they're constantly purple.
Right. I
I
can't
have
stand that.
such cold feet and hands. Even now, as I speak, I feel my hands
Yeah.
and feet.
I feel like what's that show? All in the Family here.
Yeah,
You know, it's crazy, and I don't know how to say this, but we were on our way back today from the hospital. Stopped to the rest area. I'm a male. Went to the bathroom. With that said, looked down and noticed everything was purple. I'm like, oh great, now it's my legs, my hands, my arms, my chest, parts of my face, and now my private parts are turning purple. I'm like, is there anything that will not turn purple with MSA?
Oh, that's kind of scary.
It's weird because like when my legs and feet are and hands and stuff are purple, especially very purple, they actually hurt. Like there's like some shocking show up, but they hurt. They hurt because they don't move. They hurt. They feel like they're swollen. But there's some like neuropathy too, and that's how I noticed. I was going to the bathroom. I was like, "Ow!" Like that's abnormal to hurt, down there. And I look and it's here we go. Everything except something else is turning purple. So it's amazing that when the body can't regulate the body temperature, which is why a lot of that purple is happening, that the pain comes right behind that.
I like waking up going, what's going to happen today?
Yeah, yeah. And Aggie, have you? I still take baths. I don't like showers per se. I do take showers, but I was born and raised on baths. But like my legs would be and feet would be so purple that when I get into a bath, warm bath or hot, whatever, it's like when I put my feet in there, the tingling and shocking pain, like when you have very cold feet from being out in the snow for so long. You put your hands are like tingling cold, like hypothermia almost. You put them into warm water, that's how they feel. But I've been inside the whole day, but because they're purple, whenever I put my hands and feet into water, like warm water, they completely hurt beyond belief because it's that sensation. I don't know how. Have you ever had anything like that with your feet?
Yeah, but I can't get into a bath. That time has passed.
Yeah, I fall into my bath. I'm one thing that makes me really sad with MSA is giving up a bath. I love the sitting and soaking. I know there's other things I can do, but it's nice to sit there and supposedly bring the blood pressure down how it's supposed to do. But that's the one thing that I'm going to hate because right now I fall into the bath. It's a controlled fall to get down. And getting up is
David, you're really going to hurt yourself one of these days.
that's okay. Stop, drop, and roll. Right, so something like that. But yeah,
That's
I
not a
love that.
bathtub, you dork. Aggie, I wanted to ask you, how is your your mind? David and I kind of lose our minds every now and then, Lose our,
Dude,
you lose your train of thought. You lose your. What was I gonna say? Or what happened? What did I do?
so that I have ADHD, so I have always had that.
Oh, ADHD.
ADHD.
Yeah, I've had ADHD
Now
most
I've
of my life.
taken MSA, but this is I'm put together.
I
Do you
blame
take
everything on MSA.
right? Do you take any medicine for ADHD, Aggie?
No,
Yeah, I still take Adderall, and if I did not take Adderall, 30 milligrams XR extended release for it,
We'd have
I
50 squirrels running
yeah,
around MSA.
I'm telling you, I would not be as hyper as I am now. Like Adderall just keeps me going. And so people are like, what's the secret with MSA and still being active? I'm like, Adderall.
I
yeah,
think I need some, David.
Yes, seriously, I'm not joking. I can't overstate it. If it was not for Adderall, I would be the lump on the log. I would be doing absolutely nothing. A because of the attention deficit disease, but B because I don't have the medicine to kind of kicks me in the butt and says let's go. It kind of puts a little restlessness to you where you want to get up and start doing things, but I know not everybody can take Adderall, and most adults actually phase off Adderall anyway because they get used to it. But I'm happy my psychiatrist and therapists are still prescribing it because it is such a help.
I wanted to ask you, you have swallowing issues. Do you have trouble with swallowing saliva too?
oh yeah, I have to be very intentional about swallowing.
Yeah.
We're losing that initiative to swallow, or I am. I can't. You haven't got that far, David?
What's that?
Lose your initiative to swallow.
Oh yeah. That's part of that's part of my spasming of the pharynx area on my video. That's what that is for me.
But I
And
did not realize I thought I was making more saliva. That was the problem. But my neurologist said, no, you make just as much saliva as the person next to you. It's the fact that you don't swallow or have impaired swallowing.
yeah, we
And
need a little bell says bing swallow.
pooling, you get pooling in your mouth of saliva.
Yeah.
And most of the time for me, it comes out this way.
Yeah,
You, I saw today on my the live X-rays for my ENT, my swallow test. This is the name of that thing is so long I can't. It's got to be like 40 letters long, but they're showing the live X-rays, and I don't swallow completely. There's always something left over, which A is causing a lot of choking, and B is because of the throat. I'm sorry, because of the tongue is losing its strength and its ability to function properly.
yeah,
Yeah,
I,
so that's what that is. Because I always feel like allergies. Like there's always something in the back of my throat, but there's not. It's just the throat is not strong enough anymore to actually push everything down at once or
I
at all.
know, I know David doesn't do this, but Aggie, do you take speech therapy?
yeah.
I do next month.
Did they tell you to stick your tongue out on the tongue to the spoon and
No,
push your tongue to the spoon, like resistance. Use the spoon as resistance.
it's a party trick. I don't know.
And it's to strengthen your tongue.
They have this machine. I'm gonna show it to you when I get it because they're gonna give it to me. I thought it was the one that you showed me for yours, Daisy, but it's a machine for breathing, but it has a sensor you put inside and on your teeth, like you bite down, and you put your tongue to it, and it senses pressure or tension, so that your tongue being forward, you actually, like you said, you're strengthening your tongue by having it forward and pressing up, basically up by your teeth. It's a cool machine, and that's supposed to help, as much as possible to
Strengthen
re-strengthen
those
the tongue.
muscles.
Yeah.
Another one, Aggie, was she has you stick your tongue out about a fourth of the way and then hold it down with your teeth and swallow.
Oh, that is another party trick. I don't know.
I know that party trick is long gone.
That, as you can see, it has helped me strengthen my tongue. But I still I take my medicine with applesauce. Do you?
I have very few medications. I just have thyroid and claritin.
What do you? Are you able to swallow them still?
Yeah,
Okay, well, I put my medicine in applesauce. Monday night, unfortunately, I had some residual applesauce in my mouth, and I uh, uh, aspirated, and the applesauce went down my windpipe. So now I have pneumonia.
oh, bummer. I'm so sorry.
That is the biggest killer for MSA is aspiration pneumonia. And by
Oh,
the way, they say if you're still trying to swallow, the technique is to, I just remember because I'm drinking a bottle of water right now, but to swallow as if you're drinking from a bottle. That exact motion is how you swallow to do it properly. But again, it's practice makes perfect, I guess, right?
Well, the coolest thing is that it had an X-ray come to my house to
Mhm.
take an X-ray of my chest. And it's so neat to be able to sit on the couch and they push this big machine, and I said, "Look, he brings these guns." Yeah.
so what are they doing for it? Are you getting antibiotics?
Well, I am already on antibiotics for UTI, so
They're going to take her lung out. They probably give you steroids, no?
um, I tore my shoulder too, so I
Oh,
was
no.
getting steroids for that.
Oh, Daisy, you're a mess.
Next step is to put a big needle in your lung and suck it out. That's,
I am a hot mess. I'm sorry. I think the next thing to do is go in the hospital, get an antibiotic IV. I have to go in the hospital for them to do that, and then I can come home with the IV. So anyway, that may be something to look forward to.
I don't know if that's something to look forward to. I'm not.
Well, I mean, that's what I have to look forward to.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Sense a little sarcasm.
Right.
And you notice that's gotten worse since you were on here before?
Maybe if we tip Daisy on her head and shake her, it might come out. I'm just thinking out loud here.
That's gotten worse, though, hasn't it, Aggie?
Yeah, that's okay. Good
It's what keeps.
good coping mechanism.
Exactly, that's what my dad would say. It keeps us going because get the humor still. How have you made the best of your MSA that you can? You know, do you remain humorous? What is it that you do to keep yourself positive and not down in the dumps?
Yeah, it's a good question. Several things. First of all, I put the plug in for my therapist, my mental health counselor. She's
Hmm.
amazing. I only see her online every other week, but the check-in is worth so much. So definitely recommend mental health.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
and then I say, I am kind to myself.
Absolutely.
If I can't do something, don't beat myself up. I think we all deserve to be. We want other people to be kind, but are you kind to yourself? That is a good thing, and also my sense of humor. I think it's important. We keep that like we are here joking right now. That is good therapy.
it
Yeah.
is. People comment, I don't see how y'all can be so humorous on our show. When we're talking about this devastating disease, but we learn how to live with it, and in order to do that, you gotta have some humor. If you don't have humor, you don't have anything.
Yeah, that
It's
is
it's
important.
it's definitely the little things that matter. If you can't laugh at yourself, then you're just going to be a very angry person, and it's just going to get worse.
It's exhausting to be angry all the time.
Yes.
Isn't it? It takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile.
Yeah,
That's the truth.
yeah.
I don't know. I have very few muscles moving for frowning. Yeah, we're gonna make a YouTube video just of me smiling and frowning and see what people think. I will say, having MSA and a terminal disease, I don't get mad at many people anymore. I don't like the little things, and somebody cut you off or walks in front of you, or there's maybe some stereotypical things you used to get mad at, or like about certain people or whatever.
Me,
Politics, we had Daisy. I don't really like. I don't care anymore. It's I'm much more kinder to other people, and I more giving and stuff. And I just find that MSA definitely wrings it out of you and makes you be a lot more loving, whether you want to or not.
that's true. I've noticed a big difference with you, David. See, Aggie, I tell him all the time. I've warned him about symptoms, and he'll be like, "Oh, whatever," and then the symptom happens to him, or he thinks, "Well, I've been drinking or something." Want to tell him the symptom, and I'm like, "No," and then it happens to him. He's like, "Daisy, you know what?" And I'm like, "You're gonna start listening to me, aren't you?"
Yeah, I was wanting to get on some of those drugs that Daisy was taking for a long time. Then I realized they weren't drugs; it was just actual truths what she was saying. So it comes full circle. Yeah, she is correct.
Let's care about the pager or the phone.
Oh, vibration, the bladder, yes. She kept asking me for ever since we started a podcast, but even before that, she's like, do you have do you feel the phone? I'm like, the phone. She's like, yeah, the phone vibrating. I'm like, no, like on my table. She's like, no. Does your body feel like a phone vibrating? I thought she was crazy for more or less 6 7 months, and a few weeks ago, I'm going pee the bathroom, and my bladder turns into a vibrating cell phone. I mean, you cannot mistake like neurogenic bladders and tremors are one thing. A vibrating cell phone in your bladder is something completely different. It was the strongest cell phone I've ever had in my life inside my body, and I'm like, I got it. Like, no.
Do you feel a vibrating sensation like you have a cell phone in your pocket?
That is an interesting analogy.
It's,
I have not ever felt that way, but I can imagine.
It's the it's the weirdest sensation. When I say a cell phone vibrating, Aggie, it's a cell phone. It's a 1998 cell phone vibrating. It's a strong sucker. Let me tell you.
I say it's like on your spine. That's
Yeah,
what.
I don't know. I got that energetic bladder, like the tremors and stuff. So I imagine it's for me. It's the bladder that's doing that. But I guess that might have something to do with. I have a theory that I don't want to take any time on, but I think it has something to do with the long bladder, the long colon. Like certain things are so long, and they're flexible, therefore they can vibrate because they're not fixed objects like our lungs and stuff. So I think maybe that's my theory, but I don't know.
Oh, Aggie, I want to tell you too. Um, as for you got some bladder spasm medicine.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you will need it afterwards.
ADO.
You're really gonna need it afterwards.
After the
Good.
catheter.
Thank
Yeah, take it before
you.
you go to bed, or you will not sleep.
Really, even if you had the Foley before,
Your spasms then. Yeah, I did have spasms. So that's what you're asking.
plus the Foley gave me spasms for a while, but now they're kind of settled down.
Your bladder's gotten used to it being there.
Yeah.
All you're saying is start over again. There's a suprapubic acid.
Yeah, because you're
Bummer.
gonna be going in from your bummer. She said. Yeah, it's a bummer, but yeah, the stupid pubic cancer's going to go directly into your bladder, so that is gonna make it spasm again.
Going to be going in a do not enter sign intersection. That's what she's saying. Yeah, the wrong way.
No, I get myself a new box of AZO.
Right?
Yeah, good tip. Thank you.
And have you always been one to sleep on your back?
Yeah, I can't turn.
You can't turn?
How my caregiver lays me down, that's how I sleep. Yeah, I can't turn.
So
So,
you're on your back most the whole time.
yeah,
Well, now you're gonna be.
Well, yeah. God forbid you roll onto your side, right? Ow.
yeah.
I've done on my side a couple times, but yeah, you mash the tube between your legs. Kind of kinks it where it doesn't flow as well.
Oh, a pillow.
No, the
I tell
tube.
you what my nightmare is the connection coming loose in the night and the bed being flooded with urine. That has never happened, but oh boy, that would not be a good night. Has
No,
it ever happened to you?
no. You know what to do though is I empty the bag before I go to bed, just
You
to be
know
honest.
what they do to the bag?
Empty it.
Yeah, but it flows during the night, doesn't it?
It's closed during the night.
No, flows. More comes out.
Close.
Oh, okay.
And make sure you drink plenty of water.
Water. What's this water stuff you're talking? What is that? Never heard of that before.
When you get the supercubic catheter, don't be like doing drink Coke all day, okay?
Oh, I got one right here. Look, it's a Coke Zero. That's why I haven't opened it yet because it has no sugar.
You all know what you pay for.
But Aggie, you're gonna need to drink plenty of water when you first have this supercubic catheter surgery to help keep it emptying.
We keep flushing it. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm glad that radiologist is doing it. You're gonna bleed for a little bit, but literally when the urologist did mine, I bled for 6 weeks straight. I knew something was wrong.
Ow.
I looked like a carrying around an organ bag.
a,
boy.
a blood plasma donation bag, right?
Bag of organs.
Here's my kidney. Yay.
Is there any type of bag you recommend, Daisy?
I
Do you recommend any type of bag?
um they say leg bags, during the day. But I don't use leg bags. Um McKesson, they have good bags.
Who?
McKesson.
Okay.
And I can't remember the other one starts with what is it? Bard. BARD.
Bard. BARD.
Okay.
Now I will tell you that they won't change your bag, but like once a month, you know. But we buy them on Amazon, so I can change them mine.
I was surprised how many medical supplies you can buy on Amazon.
Yeah. And
I
what?
I buy I buy extra bags on Amazon because the nurse won't change it but once a month. And I want to change it once a week because you have that chance of it backing up. And man, you can have some in there a day old, You don't want that backing up.
Yeah.
Doesn't it have like a backflow preventer where like maybe if you roll over and push on an accident, it won't go backwards, or does it not have that?
Do you trust
No,
it?
don't have that,
Okay.
unfortunately.
You're with me? You buy some Amazon supplies, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And honey, what's that other pharmaceutical place we use?
For our listeners, she's not calling me honey. She's talking to her husband.
Oh, thank you for clarifying that.
I mean, you can call me, everyone can call me honey if you want to, but
I don't know she's at the venue to take it.
Amazon is a great resource. I mean, especially in the United States, everything next day and morning. I mean, it's pretty quick, depending where you live at.
I'll send you the name of it, Aggie, but can't think of it right offhand.
Okay,
But if you have any questions about the superacute catheter, you just reach out to me, and I'll be glad to answer them for you.
thank you. That's
You're welcome.
nice.
I know myself. I went into it without having somebody to ask about it, so it can be very scary. And I want to make you feel as comfortable as possible.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're gonna I can tell that we're tiring you out. I'm getting a little tired myself, and David probably is too.
Always sorry to you, Daisy. Absolutely.
We're well over our time anyway.
Well, Aggie, it was a
I love
pleasure.
Maggie.
Yeah, I appreciate you 6 months and have you back even sooner. definitely want to see how the catheter goes and how the trial goes. Some of these clinical trials do take some time to get going though, so don't rule it out that you've had a placebo. Some of these take 6 to 9 months. I've read to get going, but have faith and be strong, and definitely keep wait for the next clinical trial comes out too, or I imagine when this trial's done, they'll tell you if you had a placebo, and then if you did, you could take the medicine. So
they will tell you in all the data, right? Not just my data, all the data.
I wonder how long that's going to be.
It gets less
It was
usually a year.
clinical trial that's completed now that was in phase 3. Did either one of y'all catch that on the Defeat Alliance?
No, I didn't.
Um,
I think I saw a Facebook post about that. Was it on Facebook?
no, I didn't catch it on there, but I tried to sign up for trials going through the Defeat MSA Alliance that they put on Facebook the other day, and this one that says up to 5 years, so I knew I could join it. But then when I couldn't find any contact info, then I realized I had it uncompleted and accepting applicants. So and I looked at it, and it was completed. And I was like, man, why could I have got that one?
Yeah, just missed it.
Yeah.
How long? When did you first start having symptoms, Aggie?
Fall of 21.
What year did you start having symptoms?
The fall of 2021.
Fall of 21. That was, same year as me.
And you were diagnosed when?
Parkinson in June of 22.
June of 22.
The final MSA diagnosis in May of 23. So
MSA May 23. So that's like what, a year?
Yeah, right a year.
Symptoms for less than 3 and diagnosis for less than a year.
But the diagnosis date doesn't really matter.
No.
Well, it depends on the clinical trial.
But most of them go by onset of symptoms.
Yeah.
And that's what gets me, because I had my onset in 2019. So I get knocked out of trials a lot of times. But I'm feeling like Aggie is tired of us. She's tired.
I think you're tired too.
I'm tired. So it's been nice talking to you again, though.
Yeah, great. Thank you, guys. You're doing such a good thing.
Thank you. You are too, Aggie. And you email us when you get recovered enough that you want to come back and talk to us.
I will. I will be glad.
All right.
Okay. Thank you much.
This podcast is sponsored by Defeat MSA Alliance. Catch the website at defeatmsaalliance.com. There you can also find the Donate Now button if you want to donate to research. We really appreciate it. Help us create awareness of this devastating disease. Thank you, listeners, for catching in. Thank you, listeners, for touching base. And remember, we're all MSA Crusaders.
Yes, we are.
Amen.
Thank you, Aggie.
Bye.